so that's a good start. Let's see. And we'll be going live in a couple seconds here.
You put up an ad for him.
Okay, I've got our.
Oh yeah! Holy
got
crap! I was a little bit
on
mashed.
Twitch.
Yeah, I was a little bit mashed during that bit. I was already kind of on St. Patrick's Day, I think, at that point. That's one of the reasons why I was kind of worn out. I just figured, well...
Alright, got our YouTube feed.
No, my contact just popped out of my eye. Well, we're almost there. Moments away.
Moments away. Moments away.
Just gotta fix my contact. So,
Seeing is good.
Yeah.
And that came through good.
Guys, are we on pre-roll?
We are on pre-roll, and it looks like we're on all three.
Okay, because I am looking for us on Facebook and on YouTube. There we go. Found us on Facebook.
This Trent's in the bathroom. Spit at me. What the hell's with that?
Oh, come on, you know you like it.
Reminds me of something.
What's the difference?
Why does this look terribly familiar?
What's the difference between like, love, and showing off?
Yeah. All right. Hey, Brooke.
And moments away.
Hey, Alex. All right.
There we go. Your stream chat is on, and I think we're about ready.
I have not heard from Travis if he's going to work the channels tonight, so.
Well, I'm on YouTube and I'm on Facebook.
Excellent.
All right. Well, let's get this show on the road.
All right.
And a 3, and a 2, and a 1, and live from the 6th subfloor basement of the Guys, Games, and Beer Towers. I almost said podcast. I don't know why. It's America's favorite underachiever, Guys, Games, and Beer!
Yo!
Speaking of underachieving, man.
Wow, tonight is an underachieving night.
Yeah, it has been an underachieving night. This episode is a case in point for just retreating from your goals and running in the other direction. But we did. We managed to get enough to scrape together something to do because we screwed up another show. And thank goodness we can always trust ourselves to screw up on one of our shows, so we have to correct it in another. Did that make sense? Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
To me, anyways.
All right. Well, that's good. You got a beer? Yeah.
Oh,
no?
Yeah.
Although I guess Tom's not on his game right now. He's poking his keyboard.
Yeah, I am poking at my keyboard. I'm just starting the social media stuff going. But yeah, no, we have a show beer, so that's all I was worried about.
Yeah.
And we're down 2. Brian should be here shortly, so it should be interesting.
So we're just gonna sit here and stare at the camera.
I like that.
I think until Ryan shows up,
we're just gonna sit here. We'll just sit here and stare at the camera.
Yeah, unfortunately, Larry had a hemorrhoid flare up.
Yeah, I know. God, it was messy too. Holy crap, just everywhere.
I think if everybody wasn't sticking their fingers in there, I think that would be that would probably help.
It might be a little irritated because of that, but hey, he was asking.
Just saying.
Yeah. So, and as far as Dallas goes, who the fuck knows?
It might also help that he did say that he could fit a number of pool balls up there. So
Yeah. Wait, Dallas or Larry? I mean, it's hard to say.
Oh,
If somebody's gonna stuff pool balls, it's really hard to say which one.
Which one it's going to be.
Yeah.
surprisingly, Dallas fit more.
Yeah, well, it's not the age, it's the mileage. Oh, yeah. Well, that's what you get.
Well, I'll tell you what, while we're waiting, because I don't want to wait, because I finished that beer and I could use a fresh one, we should probably go ahead and do a beer court.
Ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-ba-da. That was the wrong logo. No, you got a beer. Wait! What? Ah! What did I tell you? We are definitely lowering our standards, and the standards weren't that high. Lowering bars everywhere. Oh, hey, I got something to talk about, though.
You have something to talk about before we
Yeah.
do beer court?
Sure, I got something we can talk about.
All right.
Our friends over at Lionheart
Oh, yeah!
Oh,
sent
yeah!
us our 2019 schedule. Yay, Lionheart!
Yeah!
So we got those in here, and I have not hung them on the wall yet because, well, due to the holiday weekend.
Yeah, it was St. Patrick's Day
I wasn't
weekend,
doing
and
a whole lot of
that
useful
was a
stuff.
little bit rough on the crew.
Beaver.
Yeah, well, it's always rough on the beaver.
Yeah, so,
But
there's
yeah,
our 2019 schedule. It's coming up.
let's see what's the first one. Homestead Miami Speedway.
Yep. In fact, we had one just before, so we're going to have one on the 21st.
Yeah, nice.
Coming up.
So we will.
Then we got the Retro Series over here, too. I don't think this is not the Retro Series. But we're also going to have the Retro Series poster up at the same time because we kind of left that one at MVC last year when we posted it on the wall.
We did.
We're idiots.
Well, you know, these things will happen.
So if you're interested in sponsoring Guys, Games, and Beer, email no return on investment at beer.net because, yeah.
Okay, so let's. We already did the logo, so we might as well go ahead and go into beer court. I think we did the logo, right?
Yeah,
We did. I got it right at the end. Got the
Okay,
right one
all
right
right,
at the
sounds
end.
good. So we are doing something, another Wisconsin local beer. This is out of Oconomowoc. It's brewery's called Brewfinity. We've never done anything from these guys before. So
They have a very attractive looking can, though.
They do, actually. So this is their Day Drinker. It's an American premium lager. It's 4.5, so it's a light one. Their descriptions, I gotta say, their website, I'm not sure if it's good or bad, but their descriptions are very succinct. Let's see. Day Drinker, light and crisp with just a hint of sweetness. This beer is perfect for, well, what the name implies. So, yeah. So I think we all kind of qualify for that.
You know what? If they don't mention what fruits are in it, it makes me happy. There's a hint of sweetness. We're not telling you what it is. We're not going to say that it's some kind of fruit that you're not going to taste. Ooh. I don't recognize the smell at all.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to try it out of a glass, but is it sour to you? Mine tastes sour.
Get a little bit of sourness, but I kind of like it.
I don't.
You know what?
Okay, but it's not supposed to be sour. It's supposed to be an American premium lager.
Yeah.
A lager should not be sour at all. No.
Well, we've lost Tom now.
Yeah, no, that was it for me, guys.
You know what? I don't think I've ever tasted something quite like this.
No.
I don't know if you call it a lager.
No. That ain't a lager. I think it's not a lager by accident. I think this is a bad batch. Now, that being said, it's not like this has been sitting around for a long time.
You sure about that? 'Cause not about the sitting around thing, but at first I was kind of like expecting a lager, and it kind of threw me off. I actually don't mind it.
I usually like a lager. This, again, does not taste like a lager.
I don't think it's a lager.
I wouldn't call it. I might call again beer. A lager should not be sour, and this is. Is it just me, or is there a sour taste to it?
No, there's a bit of
a
sourness
little bit,
to
but
it.
not like a massive one.
Yeah.
Do you want to taste mine?
Yeah, I want to taste yours because maybe it's just.
Mine's got a front end kick to it, though.
Yeah, that's where mine is too.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like this grapefruit
A little bit.
beer that I had. which it was not a grapefruit shandy. It was definitely a grapefruit beer, but yet it was.
Well, we gotta try this on a day when we're like at half staff too. You know, like it's like
when we can't get more. It just.
So when Ryan gets here, we have him drink one.
And don't tell him what our verdict is.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I don't think it's good in the can.
You think it's bad?
Yeah, I think it's bad.
I
don't think they meant it to taste like this. Not for a lager. No.
Oh well.
You know, I hate to say it, but I really don't.
Yes, hi Scott. Only 24 days left. That is going to be a glorious day.
What day is 24? What's that?
MGC will be glorious.
24 more. Only 24 more days left. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Trust me, I know. As I'm working on 1,000 projects for it.
All right. So as mentioned earlier, we were missing Larry.
Right.
We're missing Dallas.
Right. No, are we missing him, or is he just not here? Thank you very much.
Trying to.
And we're missing Ryan, who's apparently burning rubber to get here.
All right.
So this is gonna be a skewed beer court.
I'll tell you what. Let's hold on passing our verdicts. Let's let Ryan. We can go into the show. Let's let Ryan.
What if Ryan doesn't show up and it backloads the whole show?
Oh, you're right. That's true. All right.
Just diaperize.
Right,
we can give two verdicts.
Let's just do this. I'm going to give a verdict.
I'm going to give it a thumbs up.
I
like it. Yep.
Okay, I got to tell you, I think there's something wrong with the beer.
I don't think it's a lager.
I don't think they... Yeah, but it says a lager on the can. It says a lager on their website, and it tastes like a sour.
All right, well, I guess we think we're at loggerheads today.
All right, well, on that happy note, Judge Rob, without Ryan's scholarly input, why don't you go ahead and pass verdict on this beer?
Yeah. On the charge of impersonating a lager. Find you guilty and sentence you to...
Drinking!
Yeah. We were able to keep that, that part was straight. That was normal episode stuff.
That was. So
all right, so...
I'm still going to drink it. I'm not going to say I'm not going to drink it. I just...
Oh, apparently his goal is to break... Scott's goal is to break 500 NES games.
The record for 500, yeah.
Oh, no, just break them.
Oh, he'll do it. That could be two. Yeah, he will. You know he's going to. I mean, there's just no question about that.
Oh, yeah.
This is unusual. We actually have more people on other social media than we do on Facebook today. That's really unusual.
Yeah.
What can I say? It's very quiet.
Hey, Larry. Hey, Kim.
Larry Davis!
Larry's in the house.
Hey, my cousin Don showed up in the room, too.
Hey Don!
Hey, cuz. All right, so let's get into what's going on today. Today we got two things going on. This is kind of a cleanup episode because we've had some issues.
We have had some issues
lately. I think we've had a couple of live hacks that have gone awry.
I think overall not too bad. I think Larry's the only one who had a problem. We love you, Larry.
We've had a couple of...
Everybody else has went just fine.
We've had a couple of live hacks that went awry. We're not blaming anybody.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Finger pointing. Well, even though one of them had a finger in him. Jeez.
So we're going to talk about what we've been playing. But while we're doing that tonight, we've still got Larry's Dreamcast. So if you remember the episode where Larry was modifying his,
switch over to Cam 2 for a second. We just have Tom's. We have Tom's notebook basically.
Oh, you can see the porn. Okay, good.
Sorry.
So Larry got a GDEMU like the rest of us did, version 5.15 out of China. Went to install it in his. He's got one of the sports Dreamcasts, and it didn't boot right a few times. He could get it to boot, but it just didn't seem to work right. So I took it and put it on the bench, and I had the exact same issues on the bench.
Okay, so you did.
Right. Even I cleaned contacts. I checked all the connections.
But you still used his.
Yeah, I still used his at this point on the bench.
All right.
Tonight we're going to change that. We're going to use a different one. So I'm betting it's either the connector on the bottom of the GDEMU he bought, or it's the connector on the Dreamcast he has. One of the two. I suspect it's the GD drive connector on one of the two is bad. I did try some good contact cleaner. I think maybe one of them was a little oxidized. Didn't seem to make a difference. But if I fiddled with the board enough, I could get it to boot. So I'm really thinking it's one of the two connectors. So we're going to find out tonight. The good news
back in the old days, we could have bent some pins.
Yeah, which you can't do on these connectors. I'm building Colt. I'm building one for him. still waiting on his board to come from China, mind you. It's been in customs for it's actually cleared customs like a fucking month ago. I don't understand why it hasn't arrived yet. But I already have the Dreamcast I'm going to be putting his into. So I'm going to try. It'll give me a chance to check 2 things. I can check out the Dreamcast I picked up for Colt and check out Larry's board and see if it works. So
sounds good.
Yeah.
We're going to hold off a few minutes, see if Ryan makes it before we do what we've been playing. Actually, you know what? We can start with what we've been playing.
Yeah, we can start with what we've been playing.
Why don't we start with... There, I'm dead.
Okay.
That's it. I'm done.
You're done.
We're going to start with Jacob.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was reading Scott saying that strange thing happened. Remember the world record that I broke at GameHoleCon?
Yeah.
Twin Galaxies shut it down because I didn't use original hardware.
Whoa.
Apparently, my retro trio doesn't cut the mustard. That sounds like
That's a rule
bullshit.
unless you're Billy Mitchell. So, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that is a
Yep.
rule.
That's what he said.
That is a rule.
I did not know that.
Yeah, they say it on there. They actually do say that.
Oh,
It's
well.
funny because the last set I'm kind of surprised the retro trio was used because I know last time we used a NES.
Yeah, the one we
Yeah.
we did at Not Your Parents' Basement, we used a genuine NES.
Well, it gives Scott something to do again.
Well,
yep.
you'll just
he
have-
just said that. Yep.
Well, you'll just have to do it again, and this time, you'll do better.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's not like he can't just pop the record down again anyway. So,
Right.
yeah, for him it's not a problem at all anyway. So,
Scoot up the chair a little bit. We'll talk about what you're doing. Here we have, wow.
okay, yeah.
The rare
Do you
rare
want the
yellow
yellow? You want,
Dreamcast,
yeah. There's a story behind this, and I'm not going to tell you the story right now. I will tell you guys the story later. No, I literally this is the one for Colt. I had to get a different case for it. That's not yellowed because this case is so damn yellow. It's like I'm not giving him a case that's that yellow. So yeah, I have another case on the. I had to pick up another case for it, but I did need but it's a working one. Again, we know that it works.
Right.
It's got a bad GD-ROM in it, so it's the perfect one for modifying with the GD emulator. So it boots up, as you can see, boots.
Yeah, if
just
you're going to do
fine.
one of these mods, it often is best to use one that already has a shot GD-ROM. It's very easy to get them. Then people don't come up to you and get all snobby.
Right.
Which it's hilarious because most of the people who complain about that kind of thing weren't even alive when the Dreamcast was made. But anyway,
Right.
we won't get into that right
And
now.
the plus side is you're not destroying a working GD-ROM or a working system at this point. It's a broken system anyways. You're literally saving a broken system because you can't. It's hard to come by the original GD-ROMs. So again, if you can do it this way, it's a better way of doing it anyways. So.
Well, from what you were saying before, what I'm currently playing, Rob, is
Oh, yeah,
Shining Force.
Yes, I noticed that. You mentioned that in the group chat.
Oh, yeah, because,
Now, the original one, or one of those, there's been some remakes, right?
well, I was given for Christmas a, what was it called? A Sega Genesis Flashback, which is Sega's remake the model, and well, they store all their games in there plus a bunch of other ones, as well as it has a cartridge reader on it, so therefore you can actually load in cartridge games into it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been playing a game that I started loving when I was playing it on the Sega Game Gear, which took 6 AA batteries so you could get half an hour worth of play out of it. But and I love it. I play it with.
Explain people a little bit about the game Shining Force because it's an older game, and I'm going to bet a lot of people don't know.
The best way I can describe it is it's tactics-based combat where you have various different people. You have your person, a hero swordsman that attacks, well, with a sword. Then you have some centaurs. One throws javelins, so he has a range combat. But yet his is, unlike the archer, where the archer has to shoot one distance away from him, or from themselves. There are also female archers in this. the javelin center can throw right next to him, and up to so that way he the centaur and charges at people. You've got mages for magic use of freezing, fire, or the spell called blaze. Different levels give you different ranges and strengths. Then you got your healers and various other different things like a werewolf, bird people, an armadillo in a suit of armor, steam-powered suit of armor.
Okay, I like that.
And it's just like, also, if I get later on, I can get a thing that kind of looks like a hedgehog.
Sonic. Oh,
No.
wait. Hi, Colonic. The
Yeah.
hedgehog.
The
Much
thing
more
is,
faithful hedgehog.
he always will do 1 damage. And
There it is.
no more,
Hey,
no less.
Ryan.
Huh.
Also, apparently things just can't hit him.
The hedgehog thing.
Yes, they get 1 damage.
Is he blue?
No, he's white with like.
I'm really just not dropping this, am I? I have to drop that. Note that
he
there's
has
a
red
link.
shoes on.
There's a link to Shining Force on Steam. It's 99 cents, which I don't think you can.
So no, but you're not playing it on Steam.
No, but it's
I
the
am-
same game.
Right.
I am playing it on a old school Genesis, and it is. I've even turned the scan line option.
Oh,
on.
of course you did, because you got to get that old school feel going.
Gotta get that feel from the childhood.
Okay, I gotta say already, it booted better than it's booted on Larry's. It gave me the right kind of boot up screen.
So are we blaming it on Larry at this point?
Oh, maybe not. No, there it goes. It faded right out. Yeah, no,
But-
I know it didn't do the little ball. So it may be this board.
So, the story is effectively big evil people come. The rune first. Evil country coming invading. You are the hero and you are going to do this. But you also have to come up from the bottom up because you are just some dude squire that gets killed. Who's like the knight of the king, who also dies.
Wow. So,
Yeah, great story, stuff of bad guy, boo, good guy, yay.
I like this. This is yet another rare event in Japanese RPGs. Yeah. I was playing another Japanese RGP. Wow. Have another beer up. RPG. I was playing Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 2, which you're gonna be amazed. Yeah, I don't think you've ever heard a story like this before. Okay, so you wake up. And can't remember who you are. And
Wow,
somebody's
that
leaning over
never
you and is
happens.
kicking you in to help you
Sunday.
out. No, yeah, you are. I'm gonna find out you're the chosen one. You're the one who's going to go defeat the big bad guy. Strangely similar to yours, eerily similar. That there's a big bad guy that's gonna be defeated. I've only played a few minutes of it. I got through the story. It's jeez. But the game appears so far to be fun. I don't know about you guys. Have you noticed Japanese RPGs, like modern ones, can get kind of cheap. They can get kind of cheap. Let's have the same object over and over again. Just give it different stats and call this deep. It's depth is what it is. It's like old school games. No, you're just being cheap. But anyway, this one's not that cheap.
Back when
Hey, Jason!
There's different weapons. There's again, I'm not that far in. The graphics are really quite nice, and it's enjoyable. It is semi-turn based. Well, it is turn based. It's weird because you can thwack them a couple times before it goes into an attack. So if you sneak up behind him and thwack him a couple times, and it goes into turn based, then you have an advantage.
Okay.
So you go and thwack him in the ass.
this Shining Force does not have directional combat. So therefore,
that's
you can come
before.
in behind someone and just be like, ha-ha!
I shouldn't say that's before directional combat, because
I've done that before, though.
But yet, the nice thing is, in this game,
Aha!
then you usually hear, wrong hole!
I've just lost it.
But, no,
Okay, see, all right. I gotta stop for a moment.
Cam?
No, what do you? Okay, so it doesn't taste quite like a lager to you either, does it?
No, but here's the question: is it a thumbs up or thumbs down situation?
Sideways.
It's somewhere in the. Is it because of expectations? Because at
I
first I really thought it was
I
nasty.
think I'd want to drink this all day, and it doesn't taste like.
No, it's not. I think something is wrong with it. I think it's gone bad. It tastes sour.
They say that about our podcast all the time.
I mean, if it.
Yeah, well, it tastes sour.
Yeah,
If it wasn't
something's
sour,
wrong with it.
Yeah, well, you should spit then.
But
It just
I'm
doesn't.
saying it's a sour, then.
Yeah, no, it's got a sour aftertaste to it for some reason. I just think it's a bad batch. So.
all right, so we're gonna try it again. Is that your thing? And if it tastes the same, then we're gonna have.
No,
to
no, we have plenty of other beers we can drink. They actually make other beers. Maybe we'll try something else from that brewery and see if it's this is just a one.
I think we should try like 3 or 4 batches of it and just see if anything changes.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think it's going to change at all. So I'm afraid that is. What, is somebody sending you nudes?
What are you watching on that screen?
Oh, that was the game.
Oh.
So yeah.
It's reading from the SD card.
Yeah, I suspect it was. I
all
thought it
this
was his connector on the
Yeah.
Sports Dreamcast. I'm just going to confirm
Gotta
that
censor
by
that shit.
fiddling with this and
Yeah.
making sure.
All right. So, I'm gonna. You're still okay?
Oh yeah, I'm just.
All right.
Yeah, go back to the main camera. I'll talk about what we found and.
In a minute.
Yeah, as we go, but just let's continue on. So overall, something people should look into.
Oh, yeah, especially if you like turn-based strategy as well as, big tactics-based matches where you have the classic, your archer, your mages, your healers, they're not strong. You gotta really actually focus them on being, okay, you send in your warriors, your swordsmen, your knights up front and do all that. And then you have your mages, your healers heal, your mages throw magic, and your archers throw from a distance.
Right.
And
again, you figure for, like you said, right now, 99 cents. So even if you want to get the real experience, yes.
oh, and they also have Shining Force 2, and then.
See, I've never played. I don't remember this one on the.
Oh,
net.
really?
No, I don't. So
I tried it and did not like number 2. It felt like they were trying too hard to capture the old, but give something new.
yeah.
And I just went, okay, either recapture the old, or keep the same way you're going to do it, but give me new. Don't try and do both. You can't do both.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. No, that can be the way.
As I feel at times, and I've described this as trying to juggle chainsaws while jerking off.
Yeah.
And who likes that?
Whoa. There's a kink for everyone, Rob.
Yeah.
Don't judge.
Don't judge.
Don't judge.
So no, it's definitely worth looking into if you are.
I find you pervy.
if you want to get into something, that would be a good one to check out.
Oh, most definitely. As well as the Sega Genesis Flashback, $30 on Amazon. Well worth it. It's got over, 150, 250 games?
Built in,
and then accepts cartridges.
Right. That's what I love about those, is that you can actually use the original carts too.
It looks old school. It even has reset button and the toggle switch for on off. The nice thing is the controllers are wireless.
Oh, hey, how's the latency on those? I have not played with those at all yet. So, did you find any issue with latency?
I don't remember what latency is.
Okay, if the controller, if you move in a direction, you push, does it seem to, responsiveness seems pretty darn good?
No,
Dead nuts.
it's nuts because I can go into the bathroom and still be clicking A to get through, because it reset one time, and I just had to click through the story. I went into the bathroom to brush my teeth while doing this, and it was working beautifully. I almost feel like if I set up enough mirrors, I could play while I'm sitting on the john.
Hey, the important things.
I was just checking to see. I'm pretty sure that those are modern controllers, the same ones that they used on the Flashback Gold. Flashback Gold. Same signaling. Because they had real problems with the earlier ones, and the new ones are really pretty
it works
good.
everywhere.
And then, that's a dead drive. That's not the one I have. So I know that drive.
I'm looking.
I'm building one.
I even closed a door and then
And this is that one's the one.
see if that was working. If it was just because the doors were open or whatnot. No, closed doors. Closed multiple doors, and was like, it works.
You can get that for a reasonable price too. It's a nice price.
No. You like you said, no flash on.
All right, we should probably keep
Move
on
on
talking.
to someone else.
All right, so I'm going to talk about what I've been playing next, if you don't mind. I really haven't been, actually, I've been going down a rabbit hole. In fact, so as you know, we bought in a multi-cart 3 weeks ago, Rob, 4 weeks ago for the TI-99.
Yes.
Yeah, about a month ago. So we bought that in and we showed how programming and talked a little bit about that. Well, I'm going down the TI. So I never owned a TI when I was a kid. I'm sorry, I never owned a TI. Period. I own a TI now, but I never owned the TI. My older brother Mike, actually did some development work for Texas Instrument on some of the expansion for the TI. But he had a TI, beautiful TI setup. He was an Apple guy, but he still had a TI setup because he was doing work for them, doing some freelance for them. But I have a set of TI joysticks that came with one of the TIs I picked up because I actually have two. One has bad RAM. I fixed the bad RAM in the one I have. The other one I just set aside for later use. But I had one set of joysticks. And if you've ever used the TI joysticks, they are the absolute worst thing God ever. Well, no, they're not the worst, but they're getting up there.
They are a chunk of ass.
They are a chunk of, yeah, they really are. They really are horrible joysticks. So a while back, quite a while back, somebody came up with a way that you could actually hook two standard D9 joysticks to your, I'm sorry, this camera's on, D9 joysticks to your TI. The plans are online for it, and you can build it. It's basically some diodes, a couple of connectors, some resistors.
Very nice.
Wouldn't be hard to build. Now, here's the thing. Some guy in Australia for $15 makes it all professionally for you, and there's no screwing around. I mean, and that included shipping. So for $15 from Australia, I had one shipped. He did a really nice job on it.
That's $15 shipped?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Come with the case?
Came
with the money.
Wow.
Came with the case. I mean, so we're all kind of going down that TI hole.
This was the first thing the guy said when I said, I got a TI and I had the controllers all sitting there.
Yeah.
He's like, get one of these splitters.
Yeah.
That was like the first thing he said.
No, I mean, I can see why. The controllers for it, played around with them a bit, they're just such absolute rubbish. Mm-hmm. So this is a really nice little piece of kit. And for the price, you couldn't go wrong. So yeah, I've been doing more and more on my TI. Again, I got the multi-card all set up now, so now I've got the dual joystick adapter so I can use real joysticks with it. So I've been playing around with that. As far as what I've been playing, I've been working on my retro computer area in my house. As you guys have seen, and we've talked about it on the show before, I've got a retro console area, a room dedicated to that. While I've been building an area in my basement dedicated to my retro computing. I have quite a few retro computers. I still have quite a few of the old computers I owned when I was younger, and now I'm adding to that collection. There are systems that I've just picked up at rummage sales that I just never owned. I mean, I never owned a TI. I never owned an Atari 400 or 800. Especially when you're younger and you're going down a road, you stay with that road. I was a Commodore guy. I started with the VIC-20 when it came out. Actually, I'm older than that. I have systems before that. But I'd say my first, it was the first computer I bought completely assembled was the VIC-20. I mean, even my Timex Sinclair, which was called a Micro Ace, it was the knockoff of the Timex Sinclair. You had to build it yourself. It was a kit. It just came with all the parts and you put it together. But so what so from the 20 to the 64, from the 64 to the 128, the 128 to the Amiga, making all sorts of little branches along the way. But you really, at that point, you were in a camp. I mean, it was Commodore people hated Atari people who hated the Apple people, who hated the Sinclair people. I mean, everybody really, everybody else's system was inferior to yours.
It wasn't a console war, it was a computer war.
Oh, it really was. No, it really was. It was. You don't think about that nowadays.
Yeah. Multiple players and mine's better.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. You don't think about that nowadays. But there are still console wars today where PS4 people don't like the Xbox One owners, blah blah blah. Back then, when you were in a camp, you were in a camp. You didn't have multiple home computers at your house. You had a home computer at your house. It was it, and you spent probably a good chunk of change or your investment in it. So you did not, you didn't fraternize with the enemy. Why the fuck did you buy an Atari? Jesus, you know that this thing's got more color, more sound.
It was a little bit different than it is today because you actually knew the other person's machine. I mean,
oh, you did. You knew all the technical specs.
To be honest, they all were just hacked together.
True.
But yeah, there was a lot of, but it really isn't like it is now because they're so similar now. The sets of games, even by the end of the 8-bit period, were starting to get where you had a lot of the same games. But there were true differences between those platforms. I mean, games actually ran different. Hey, I just said fist PC, by the way.
My fist
Tom
PC.
fisted a PC.
I've done it once or twice.
I tried really hard too for that.
Okay, so I've been working on retro computing stuff lately, and this is one of the latest editions. I have something else we have to get on the show actually because I bought the new Atari. Well, not the new
Hey,
Atari.
your wife says hi.
I bought an Atari Max.
I say hi.
An Atari Max cartridge that works with the 400 and 800. One of their multi.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I told you I've got the.
Yeah,
I've got the one for the X.
For the XE.
Zegs.
But again, just so
I love that thing.
Still so much cool stuff nowadays for retro hardware. My gosh, and again, the price, you just can't go wrong.
Hey, Ty.
Hey, Ty. All right, so that's what I've been doing lately, working on a lot.
Somebody say hi to Matt. Matt's been commenting in there too. Hi, Matt.
Geez, hey, Matt.
I haven't seen.
I'm like a year behind.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick break before we jump on to Ryan for what he's been playing. So, Larry, it is your Dreamcast, I'm afraid.
The old fist PC.
No,
Facebook is literally only letting me see the last three.
That's par for the course. But so we've tried this board now in the one that I got for Colt. In the Dreamcast I picked up for Colt, which I know is a good Dreamcast. I just know it had a bad GD-ROM drive. I specifically looked for one when I bought his that was in that condition. That powered up but wouldn't load any discs. Well, yeah, that means it's a bad GDMU, or I'm sorry, bad GD-ROM. So we knew that was the case. So what this just tells me is that I suspect it's really literally just the connector on this, and it might be repairable. But I think Larry's just going to be better off getting it. I know he wants to keep the black case. Just
put a new board on it.
Exactly. Just pop a new board in there. He doesn't have to change the power supply. It's a single board in the bottom. You pull that board out.
It's an easy flip.
It's a real easy flip.
Go get one with a bad GD-ROM.
Exactly. $25, $30. He picks up one with a bad GD-ROM and he's good to go. That means that this board is good. So he can at least...
That is a plus.
That is a plus.
Because that's the harder thing to get.
Well, he already contacted the company. Oh, we'll give you $20 back, blah, blah, blah. He paid like $70 for it. So,
Dude,
the fact
they gave him money back, too?
What's that?
They gave him money back.
No, they won't give him the money back.
They won't.
Oh,
they give
him $20 back, but you have to ship it back.
Oh.
That'll probably cost
Yeah, by the time you shipped it back and screwed around,
right,
it would not be worth the effort at all. So the fact that it's a good board is really a plus for him because again he can pick it's not hard to find broken Dreamcasts again that don't that.
No,
power
you look
up,
at that
but don't
box over
re-disc.
there. There's no,
Right.
most of those work. Only one of those.
Yeah.
broke.
Yeah.
No, we fixed that one. We fixed that one a couple episodes ago.
Right.
All right, so there's no broken Dreamcast in there. At this
Yeah,
point.
then again, that don't read discs. You literally just look at, you go on eBay. Dreamcast, powers up, won't read discs. $25. Hey, guess what? That just means it's a bad GD. Now, that being said, I don't know if that's the case anymore, because these have gotten really popular, these GDMB boards, because of the price point.
I haven't actually looked for a Dreamcast lately.
Either have I. Well, actually,
or
Lately.
broken
Lately.
dreams.
Lately.
all right. So,
Look
but
for a few too
yeah.
many.
So,
They do show up on Facebook Marketplace.
yeah,
Yeah, every
yeah,
once in a while.
all the time on Facebook
With,
Marketplace,
with
actually.
a few things are still sub $100. So
Yeah, and again, look, I just popped it in there and it popped right up again. So the good news is, Colt, I don't know if Colt's on tonight, but if your freaking GDM ever gets here, you'll be all set to go.
Beautiful.
I did have to cancel my first order because
It never came.
it never showed up.
Well, see, this one, like I said, they gave me a tracking number and I tracked it,
Yeah.
and it says, cleared customs. This was like a month ago it cleared customs.
Yeah, and nothing after.
And nothing after.
Welcome
Like,
to
when they-
Customs
when
Chat
they
with
clear
Guys,
customs,
Games, and
like-
Beer, where we talk
Well,
all things
usually
customs.
there's got to be some kind of like an agent on the end who takes it and transfers
Did you
it
have
from
something
customs
lost
to
in
the
customs? Contact us at customs@guysgamesandbeer.net
Games and Beer.
and we'll have you on the show. We should change our format just to a Jerry Springer type of thing. I lost it in customs, damn it! There he goes. Ooh, and then you have like a customs guy on there.
And we can bring a chair over his head.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I mean, if we're gonna do
Star
this,
Hey,
man.
chairs,
hey,
like-
I
Yep.
think an episode or two of that might be
Not such a bad thing.
or missed connections.
I forgot
All
to
right.
do misconnections, but that's alright. We can. I'll do
Okay,
it
so
next
that's what
week.
I've been playing. How about you, Ryan? What have you been playing?
Well, I beat a bunch of games that didn't take as much time earlier in the year. Now I'm stuck on Fallout 4, which I found out is now like 4 years old. So I kind of jump into games not quite as long after
How-
Larry does, but
How is it? Because
well, I'm a person who's never played any of the Fallout games.
neither
Really?
So
Okay.
everyone's like, "How
That's
have you
a
not
loss.
played those?" And I'm like, I know they're role playing. I did play. That's Bethesda, right?
Bethesda does a lot.
So they also did Elder Scrolls or one of the
Elder Scrolls, and if I'm remembering correctly, they also did Dragon Age.
So for me, those games, because they are role playing, you start out very kind of weak. And,
Yeah.
And I would say I was really into just ending the game after about an hour or 2 hours because I felt I was very underpowered. I'm like, I know I have to build up my character.
Well, you
and
can
whatnot,
walk
but
anywhere, and you can walk to your death really quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's very much do whatever you want. They kind of point you in the right direction to do some things right away in the beginning. But what's the main
Oh no, you would be the
Death
one.
Claws? Death Claws, right?
Oh yeah. Are you talking about that one in the town, like just north
yeah,
of
like
where you start?
Instantly you
Yeah,
start,
yeah.
and there's a Death Claw.
Yeah, forget that. Yeah, stay away from that thing. Yeah,
Which I did find out I could kill.
it's a bullet sponge.
Yeah, it did take all of my bullets, and then some other bullets I had to go find.
It's a great game though. Once you get going, it's
And then I realized I could just go through the tunnels underground or something. I just had to find the right.
yeah, it's that one that's in that town, right? That basically is running up and down the main street, killing the crap out of
While the guy's like,
How do you-
go over there.
Oh, one of my friends told me about a neat thing you can do is go back to the shelter that you were in.
Okay.
There's a gun hanging up on the wall that you need like lock picking skills to get into.
Thank
like
you for the reminder.
But no, there's a trick to getting it. You go in there with dog meat and tell him, hey, you see any items or find
Spoiler
something
alert.
or whatnot?
Yeah.
And he'll walk up to it and just get it out.
Dang it.
That's what I do with my dog all the time.
So I just have the lock picking skill or the computer skill, whatever. I've got them stuff maxed out.
I haven't yet to play. I was just told by a friend of like, hey,
Yeah.
if you pick this up, because I know you like RPGs and I know you like shooters, try this game sometime. Just walk back in there the moment you come out. Walk back in there and tell your dog to go find something.
Yeah.
He'll pull the gun out. It's a really nice gun.
Yeah. Well, you have to find dog meat first, too, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And,
do I have
so,
I'm walking around in a mech suit all over the place.
so that was the other thing I was told right away. Like, you know, I realized
get
there's
a
these
suit.
power armors that you'll find. There's literally run right in that first town at the top of the building.
Yeah, it's always just finding power cells for it, but
I think
it's
that
a
one
lot
comes
more
with one.
liberal with the power cells.
Yeah.
This game, yeah.
So
I've got quite a few power cells.
I've found a couple perks that I like for just killing normal random people. So I've heard a lot of people just run around once they get to a certain level. So many cells, they just do the power armor.
And you just, yeah, that's,
And
I'm at the point where I was
rarely
just
pull out
walking everywhere with power armor on.
Yeah, I rarely use power armor. I just, I have a perk that ups my accuracy by 10%. I think that maxed out my perception or one of those. And pretty much everything I do is headshots. Because I always get
Pulling up that bats, aren't you?
My game is taking
24/7 bats.
4 times longer than it probably needs to take because of bats. It's like the slow motion where you can choose the body parts and where you want to shoot.
That's pretty good.
And it's helpful, but yeah, like when you just shoot randomly, it's like it doesn't feel like a first-person shooter because you miss a lot. That's what, even though you're like aiming right at the person, there's that role-playing element to it, right? So,
Right.
Just shooting randomly at characters.
That's good stuff.
So yeah, bats all the time. I like that.
Bats
I
is where
found
it's
that-
at.
I found out you get distracted by other missions very easily. You know, like you just want to.
I like walking around. I just walk the heck around most of the time.
You feel like you could just clear out a mission, then you do it, and you're like, well, I could go over here and do another one, or this person's right here, so I'm just gonna turn it in, and then they give you like 4 more.
Were you the one I was telling that I like Fallout 4 better than real life? That I just like. That's kind of the way I wish the world was.
So
if you want a real view, if you really want a picture window into my soul, that statement is basically it. It wasn't you because they looked at me really offended. Like, yeah, that's the world I wish I lived in right
you
now.
just rather everything be radioactive?
Pretty much. No, it's not really the. I don't really want to fight super mutants in any way, shape, or form. But the whole not doing a 9 to 5 while walking around the radioactive wasteland, yeah, that appeals to me. Not seeing people very often, that's all right. Other than you guys, we could all just meet in our basement, and that'd be all right. In our vault.
But I do have a ton of songs in my head
G2B.
now from the game as well. Like when you turn on the radio station, all those songs that they do.
There's a soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, something I have looked into is that Vault Tech pretty much got them to be like, oh, hey, we're doing all these vaults to save people. Oh, hey, all these vaults except for one vault are an experiment.
Yeah, I like that.
Like the Gary Vault.
The Gary Vault?
Yes, there is a cloning machine, and one guy named Gary found it and used it to clone himself and killed everyone else in the vault.
All right, I cannot go any further with this discussion because I have not finished the game yet. So
I don't know if it's.
I still want to explore the.
I don't know if it's from Fallout 4. I just
well,
watched a video.
I finished 3, so.
I watched a video from all Fallout shelters that we've seen. Our vaults.
Gary from SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Isn't that the little...
Hey, Gary.
So yeah, I think the PS4 doesn't accurately tell me how long I've played because, whoa. Oh, that's just stuff.
It's just yellow.
Because
What the hell,
I
though?
tend to just pause the game and just walk away and then let the PlayStation go to sleep. And I walked up to it and after like 2 weeks of playing it said I played 24 hours. And I'm like, I'm level 4. What?
Do you think we could like talk an hour about Steam time accuracy?
Oh yeah, no,
Oh, this is like PS4. I don't know if Steam is just as bad. Oh
yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah,
Let's
it
just
is.
see mine.
Yeah, it is.
I came to the basement and Jackbox Party Games was just sitting there, and then I closed it and said, like 3,200 hours.
I had somebody yelling at me, why do people look you up? But somebody on Xbox back in one of the old Call of Duty said, you got over 500 hours in Call of Duty? No. I have over 400 hours or 500 hours in Call of Duty on the main menu with my Xbox just sitting there.
Oh,
that was on 360
Call of
though.
Duty when I was in my
that's
surgery.
mine.
Yeah, I've got a
Oh, I
lot
didn't
of time
think
racked
about
up
that.
in
What
that
if he's got
because,
the
hey, when you're
What do you
awake
want?
near
Yeah,
22 hours a day, you
Yeah.
play a lot of video games, especially when you're detained
I
to
just wonder
bed.
if the sports ones were the.
I suppose I'm going to do...
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to do... How not to do a misconnection. Alright, I'm gonna give you... I'll give one. I'll
Okay.
do one today. Saw you at Walmart in Kenosha. I'm a regular average guy. Tall, medium build, dark brown hair with some gray. Well dressed. You're a good looking chubby woman with shoulder length hair and pale skin with a very nice complexion. I saw you in the organic health food aisle and our eyes connected a few times. Without sounding creepy. Oh, it's
Whoa,
already
too late.
I would love to take you on a date, drinks, dinner, movie. I guess in that order. All right, so just, I'm not a pro, but I will give you at least able to date tip. At least can ask somebody out on a date tip. Yeah, chubby is probably not what you should put in the description.
No,
Look,
Vic
there
with
are
two
some
Cs.
girls. There are some girls who are just fine with that as a description if they are chubby. But that, no, that is not the description to put in.
No, the
Eyes like space crystals. Yeah, if you're psycho. But but yeah, no, that wasn't good.
no. The common vernacular now that the kids are using is thick with two C's.
There
Okay,
we go.
that's
I like
fine.
that.
You know, I can go.
That's okay.
I'm okay with that.
You
Never
are
say-
chicken in the thicken.
Right.
See,
You just-
there we go.
You don't go chubby.
Yeah, all right. So
Yeah,
that was pretty bad.
That's not going to win you any loving.
Also, don't use Winter Woman anymore, because when was that ever acceptable?
Winter Woman? What the fudge is a Winter Woman?
Oh, I got told this by my grandpa. Winter Woman is, a thicker woman that, keeps you warm.
That's the one you keep for the winter.
Yeah.
I have never heard the term Winter Woman before.
Yeah.
There's a song in that, by the way.
There's got to be a song in that one.
Be a winter woman.
All
I
right.
think that's what it started as. They're like, that's gonna upset a bunch of people.
That probably.
Witchy woman?
All right, so enough of that. We'll do some more misconnections next time, but
So
I
what have you
love
been
this
playing,
stuff.
Rob?
I've been playing a lot of Far Cry 5, and Far Cry has not really held me since probably 1. 2, I don't know what the hell was with 2.
Then why are you still playing?
What was
it?
wrong with
No,
2?
Because one was really good.
Yeah.
1 was
one-
amazing.
And it was
And then-
excellent on the PC. That was what I felt.
Right,
It was
oh,
like
it was
all the
amazing.
other versions were very subpar.
Right,
The
but
PC was the
that's
one
how I
that let
started
you
it.
see, like,
Everywhere.
sniping
It was
people
called Far Cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just,
That was
it was
amazing.
kind of open world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was totally up.
Or like the new ones are, yeah.
But not 5. 5 is not.
Oh, no,
It's
they're-
back to it. I haven't tried 4 to be honest, but 2 totally turned me off. 3 I thought was okay. Blood Dragon was pretty rocking.
Yeah.
That I was okay with, but really it was just kind of a B class type of thing to me. But 5, yeah, I'm pretty excited. It's been great. I've got a couple territories under my belt now. I think the difficulty curve. If you don't know, how can you not? But I'll throw it out there. Far
never
Cry
played
5 is a first-person shooter, open world. It's kind of a redneck vibe to it, with a religious cult basically working on taking over the country. You find out later that I don't know, they cause a war or something. I haven't gone on to the
Is
expansion
this
packs
one where
yet.
you get like various different animals?
I think that was the one before that.
Well, no,
That was the Primal.
kind of introduced that, I think, and then the idea of that
Yeah,
trickled
right.
into 5.
Yeah, but
Because you get companions in 5.
Yeah, dog. You get friends.
Dog.
You get people.
People.
A dog. There's like only like 6.
You
There's
can't
not
just,
that
like,
many.
You can't.
Well, you can
any
actually
animal-
recruit people. You can actually recruit
Yeah,
people.
but it's a limited
Right. You only
amount that actually
right.
help.
But I like the sniper and the plane guy and the dog. They all seem to be
The plane guy is
useful.
really nice because you just let him do. Except for he like alerts everyone every
The
time.
sniper is super useful in the first territory. And the first that is the thing. I think I died once in the whole game until I hit like the end of the first territory.
Well, now,
At which point it ripped me a new a-hole, and it's because it isn't very clear what you're supposed to do. And I'm not going to spoil it for anybody, but you can look up a spoiler, by the way, if you're stuck. But it was needlessly difficult. It was poorly scripted because you just didn't know what you were supposed to be doing there. You felt like you weren't playing it right. Now, it come to find out, I wasn't quite playing it right. I missed one of the key things that you're supposed to do kind of at the end, because I was beating the crap out of them, but I die eventually, and you actually have to do some stuff. But anyway,
yeah,
not
I think I know what you're
not the
talking
switches,
about.
but after, yeah.
Now that game was set up to go into any territory you want.
Right.
So like, through.
However, feel free to get your ass kicked if you go into the wrong territory too early. But
That's
you can
kind
go there. You can go
that's
there.
kind
You can
of
do
like-
some damage.
Because there's 3 main people.
Right.
The lady one is a fun one to go to. There.
Yeah,
she controls.
I'm up in there.
That kind of sounds like D&D standard of, you can go anywhere you want, but the things are not to your level everywhere.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that's
'cause
what it is, but there's
well, no,
certain
the first
areas that might
territory-
help either way.
I'd say the first territory with an attack helicopter, you're pretty badass.
Yeah.
But you go in the second, you're gonna get shot down a lot. I jump out and parachute in. It's okay, no problem. I consider it a donation to the cause when I go up there. But it's great because you can fly planes, you can drive any car you see, you can drive it. Any boat you see, you can take it. You can go fishing. I occasionally just go fishing for the fun of it. That's pretty cool. You can go hunting. Occasionally go hunting for the fun of it, and you can do that for money. I mean, it's pretty open in what you can do. You can just sit around, putter around, probably all day, as long as you don't do the wrong things and hit some of the scripting. The scripting's a little weird. I heard that you find out later why this is, but my God, you get kidnapped a lot.
Well,
Just way too much. Yeah, I know
the
it's
scripting-
explained later, but
The idea is like you hit certain points and how many
right, and
points you
each
get,
one,
and all of a
you
sudden
get
you're like
kidnapped.
you do nothing else, and you're like something weird happens. You're like, why did I just get captured?
And
Or
at
whatever.
least so far, you wander out of it, and things are pretty much
they're just
done,
dumb
and they're
let you go.
easy.
They're dumb and let
yeah,
you go.
they're easy. It's really weird. You just how many times are you gonna escape? I'm just saying, at what point are they gonna quit tying you
You are
up?
obviously Jack Bauer. He's way up.
Obviously. And then you gotta go get your damn guns again, which ticks me off. Or, you know what really ticks me off, though? Number one, I want to point out that I love this game. It's a great game. I'm really enjoying it. But, yeah, you'll be doing something, and something will push you over the edge for an event, and then the event's gonna happen,
You can't.
and no
avoid
matter
it.
what the hell you're doing, it's too late.
And then like the event ends you up like on the other side of the map. You're like,
Yeah,
I was 5
Whoa.
feet from that thingamajig.
I was just hunting. I was sniping. Somebody happened to get in my way. I killed him. It was the wrong guy, and it pushed my meter over. That is the only annoyance I have with it. Although, thank God you're not capturing towers again, because that was
They removed that from this one.
so far I've only had to climb one tower.
That's not for like the. I mean,
But it
previous
wasn't to
games,
claim
3
an
and
area.
4 and maybe 2 to unlock an area to actually be able to see it on the map.
I think between
was the
Far
tower.
Cry 4 and the latest Zelda adventure, I think I've climbed enough damned towers to last a
Well, that's right.
lifetime.
Zelda made you climb towers.
Yeah. So
Um,
that's it. I like it though. If it sounds I'm picking on it, I'm picking on it because it's so dang good that the few things that are wrong with it annoy me. I don't like. It feels monetized a little bit. I think like it feels like they're always pushing you to buy something when it's not a cheap game.
Ubisoft. trying to
Yeah.
utilize
Yeah.
conditions.
Crazy. I know it's a crazy thing. I just croaked when they took over Trackmania. What they did to Trackmania is like a crime. It's still a great game, but my goodness. But we're not going to talk about Trackmania. That's going to be a whole episode.
Yeah,
we're going to have a Trackmania episode.
So ignore the fact that Far Cry New Dawn is out. Ignore that game exists right now.
Even though it sounds just like my jam. It's post-apocalyptic. I mean.
Yeah, but you don't want to know why at this point.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to know why. So I'm waiting. I'm going to wait till it's over.
Although it is $20 this week.
Well, I'll probably buy it then.
Because Ubisoft's having a
Right.
sale.
Yeah, you start.
I'll probably buy it.
It's
I
on
just
all
don't
the.
have to play it.
Get my PS5, PS4.
Is it still on Steam though? Because I don't have a PS4.
How much?
And I've got an Xbox and I won't play
Dude.
it.
I was like, that's a buy it now. I don't want it. You see it there.
I already
Buy it
have
now.
one.
Yeah.
I just don't have the disc drive for 110.
All
I wish
right.
you would don't do that during the show. You
All right,
distracted
so-
the shit out of me.
All right, so I think we're gonna we're good, right?
Yeah. So again, as far as the mod Larry's mod goes, it unfortunately is Larry's Dreamcast. That's the issue. It works just fine in the one I'm building for Colt. While we were doing this, I actually put.
Wait, is that busted?
Is that? I got a fresh. I don't think the one on the other one.
Okay.
I don't think it's busted. I think it's.
I thought it was a little taller on the other one.
It might be a touch taller. It shouldn't matter. But so the board he has works just fine. It's probably just the connector on his on the sports one's a little wonky. I'm gonna double check the oh, it is a lot taller. I'm
And
gonna
look,
switch
it
that
just comes
button. Yeah.
Now that
so
you put it
right,
almost
now that
all the
I
way
put
back together.
You know,
no problem.
I've always wondered if it was easy to shear that off because I've taken off a few
Well,
and
now-
bumped into it. I wonder. Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'll be
guess
darned.
it is.
I guess it is. Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
always wondered if that was a
Well, this-
possibility
this-
because
this
I
ca-
funk
If
it
the
a
top
lot.
still makes it go down, maybe it just doesn't.
Maybe they glued it.
Yeah, I'll have to. I'll just check that and see. Actually, hold on. I've got the new top for it. So yeah. So the problem with the one that I bought for Colt that I know works is that the case was filthy. I mean, it was from a
Ooh,
smoker's.
that's nice.
Oh, it's a beautiful
clear.
one. Yeah. If the case that I had for the one that I knew
Look at that
worked
beauty though.
came from a smoker's house. This one's
Looks
a clean
nice
one
now.
for Colt. So yeah, so I in the time we've been doing this because I had a few extra moments because the board was really easy to work on. I went ahead and put Colts in a brand new case too. So well, not brand new, but a new case. Now the button on this is.
All right, so I'm gonna take us out just because I think we've covered everything we
I
could
think we
possibly
have.
cover to death. I want to mention that this episode is, as so many, is brought to you by Lionheart Racing. Lionheart Racing. If you go to www.guysgamesandbeer.net, look up on the top right corner. You can check out some Lionheart Racing, and you will enjoy it. You will enjoy it because you can watch it real time while it's happening.
Yeah.
Just saying, that's some cool stuff.
They again, you really do. If you haven't seen them race, you've got to watch. If you're a fan of any kind of racing, watch these guys. It's really amazing to watch. It really is.
You know, it's one of those things. It's one of those esports where you can actually get kind of involved. Where,
Oh, you get sucked in.
you
I
get
got
the-
sucked
You
in.
get the League of Legends crap. I shouldn't say that because League of Legends is fun. It's just that it's become so. It's so dated now too.
Yeah.
But it's just it was so big you don't really feel like part of a community. Where in this you can actually feel like part of a community. So you should definitely check that out. Speaking of communities, you know what? We have Facebook. www.facebook.com/guysgamesandbeer. We stream here on Twitter, on Twitch, and on YouTube every Tuesday at 6:15. If you want to check us out, www.youtube.com/guysgamesandbeer. And if you like your Twitters, if you like to tweet and the Twitter and that kind of stuff, yeah, @guysgamesbeer. I hear Tom gives away games there. I've heard rumors.
I have been known to give away games there.
I've heard some rumors. Just saying. So if you want to do that, don't forget we are getting perilously close.
24 days.
Yeah.
24 days. In fact, Dave is in the channel. Dave Fleming from Pack Rat Games is in the channel right now.
Hey, how's it
And
going?
you know he'll be there with deals. If you guys have not checked out Pack Rat Games yet, let me remind you, we've talked about them on the show before. Check out Pack Rat Games. Now they're going to be at Midwest Gaming Classic, and I know he's always got great deals at Midwest. In fact,
Yeah,
Me and Rob tend to make it one of our first stops while we're there.
we kind of
stock
up every year.
Is wherever Pack Rat games are, we seem to find them. But they always have amazing deals. But if you haven't checked out their website, check out the website for Pack Rat Games. You know, we're big retro fans. So stuff for the Odyssey 2, for the Atari 2600, for the Vectrex.
Of course. Which we buy for every year.
I know. Because he's always got new stuff. I mean, he's always got new stuff. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out, man, just definitely stop in and check it out.
He doesn't even like give us money to say that. So
no, he doesn't.
Nope.
But he's always got such great stuff. So
yeah, 'cause he pays Larry, but Larry's not here. So
yeah. Well, Larry's easy to bribe though. So you give Larry a beer and Larry's happy.
It's all right.
So again, if you haven't checked them out, check them out. They will be at the Midwest Gaming Classic again, and definitely worth checking out. So make sure to stop by and check them out as well. 24 days, literally 24 days from the recording of this, and we will be at the Midwest Gaming Classic with all sorts of amazing surprises. More room than we've had ever before.
Which we say pretty much every year, but still more room than
ever before. So and all sorts of cool new things to show. So definitely be there.
Yep, I realized I missed the air horn. So for those of you who like the air horn, there we go.
Air horn.
All right, there we go. I want to thank you all very much for watching. Don't forget, we will be back at 6:15 next Tuesday. 6:15 p.m. That is. We don't get up at no 6:15 a.m.
Yeah, not a chance. Not a chance.
Just saying.
All right, later all.
Blah, 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 blah.
All right.
Yeah, look at this. This is in a wood box.
Wow.
The 8-inch.
Is that a Famicom one?
8-inch floppies. So that I still can't believe that one was only $110, man. I think I paid
It's 50 shipping.
Yeah. Still, that is a good deal.
But it has 2 drives in it.
So that's again.
Because this one's 150
with no drive, right?
Hey, it's after hours, but Jason, man,
think
quit your whining about Far Cry 5.
I think that's what I paid. I paid for mine. For mine with no drive.
Yes. I
Huh?
thought they were like way higher.
They-
a while ago.
No, we are not.
They were.
We're like seconds away,
so
though.
cheap right now. I thought getting mine for like
Enough
$150
tail for
was
ending,
a
you know.
good deal.